Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Hope you guys are keeping well. And today I'm going to do a double review. I'm going to look at the iFi audio, the ZEN Blue, and the ZEN Can as a combination, and tell you what I think. So let's just jump straight in. Don't forget, all questions are answered if you do have something, and I'll leave any product links below. But let's just check everything out. First of all, I'm going to unbox ZEN Blue, show you what you get inside. Then I'll unbox the ZEN Can. I'll set them all up very quickly, and then I'll show you the heap of headphones I'm going to use to test them. The wide range and genre of music. So I test all music from classical, jazz, blues, pop, rock, dance, you name it, hip hop. Everything is tested. Anyway, let's go check everything out, and then I'll come back at the end with my verdict. So what I'm going to do is unbox both the ZEN Can and the ZEN Blue, put them together, connect them all up, and then we're going to see what we get. So I'm very quickly going to show you what you get in each box. So if you take the ZEN Blue, first of all, it says that it has all the latest codecs from aptX HD, AAC, LDAC, and HWA. So very versatile. Shows you a picture of what you get. Let's not dwell on that too much. And on the back you basically have a load of specifications. So here we have the fact that the chipset is a Qualcomm QCC5 series. I've explained all the codecs. It has outputs from optical, coaxial, audio RCA left and right, and it also has a 4.4 balanced line out. Some pretty decent frequency response, and it uses 2.5 watts of power, weighs 476 grams, and has a 12-month warranty. So let's open the box and see what we've got in the box. Right. I actually have already opened this box, but I'm just trying to recreate the experience for you. So you have a little card here that shows you everything that you need to know. Put that to one side. You have, well, this is nice, the device itself. You have the protective plugs here, so let's take those off. Let's put the aerial, screw the aerial on, which is here. Okay, so on the back, let's have a look here. We have the 4.4 balanced out, your audio out, analog out, and here's your switch from different outs that you have, coaxial, optical, and then your power DC 5V in. So there are some rubber feet. This feels great. And on the front you have your different switches, and that will change color, no doubt. In fact, if we look at the instructions here, it might actually tell you the different colors. And it says very simply, 1, Bluetooth pairing button, so that's that button there. 2, Bluetooth pairing codec display, so basically from switch on, the ZEN Blue will blink blue as it searches for a device, and explains how all that works. And then it tells you the different formats and the colours the LEDs go. This must be the power brick. Let's have a look. Right, so we get a pair of analog plugs, which is good, and we also get the power lead for it. I've got the actual ZEN Blue all powered up and ready, so let's now quickly unbox the ZEN Can. You'll see a very familiar boxing here. I mean, just very quickly on the back, so to give you some guidelines, it tells you you can use it as a preamp by hooking up the balanced 4.4 at the rear via XLR to an active speaker. That's quite handy. It's got analog inputs are 4.4 balanced, 3.5 millimeter balanced, unbalanced RCA, and you've got outputs 4.4 millimeter balanced and 6.3 millimeter unbalanced. You've got your X bass, you've got your 3D plus, which opens up the music. So let's just talk about some of the key features. So it's up to 16 milliwatts, 15 volt output. So it should be able to drive the most demanding planar magnetic headphones. You can use it as a preamp. It's got 4.4 millimeter output at the rear to the XLR. Basically, you can decide how you want to actually connect this. There's various different methods, and I'll show you the back and front of this in a second. You've also got the X bass of the 3D plus, and here we've got all the specifications. So pretty cool. But let's actually take a look at the device itself. Put that to one side. So here we have, as they always do, iFi have a nice little sort of information piece of card that tells you how you can actually adjust, and you've got, as you can see, a nice variable gain from 0 to 6 to 12 to 18 dB. So that's really precise. That's excellent. And you've got balance 4.4, single-ended 6.3. I'm going to test both. X bass, your 3D matrix for giving more of a holographic sound, and the settings button chooses between off 3D and X bass. Again, I'll show you all that as well. Let's just not worry too much about that. Let's take that out. Just have a look at this. God, I tell you, the build quality just feels fantastic. So here you can see you've got the on-off switch, your various inputs, your gain, nice little volume switch, and there you have your 6.3 and 4.4 balanced, X bass, and you can toggle all that. But again, I'll show you that all working. Take these parts off, and here you have all your other connections on the back as well, and you can, as I said, do a balanced output. And what you have got lastly in the box is the power. Quite handy. So you've got your 6.3 adapter here. That's nice. Is that 6.3? Let's have a look. Does that 3.5? Yep, that's 3.5 to 6.3. And you have the mains plug. So let's just put this in. Well, now what I'm going to do is just set this all up, connect it all up to the blue DAC, and catch you in a minute. So I'm going to be looking at using these with a number of headphones. These are the Hi-Fi-Man Sundara, and I shall talk about how everything sounds. I've also got, let's unplug this, some Sennheiser HG 599s. They're going to be tested as well. This does look so nice. I'm going to use these are the Sony MDR 1AM2s, and the thing about these will be tested using the balanced. I have got an adapter here, so they're going to be in the balance, because you can actually run these in balanced with the cable that Sony provide in the box. And finally, I'm also going to test with the Anandas. So I've got these big Anandas I'm going to test as well. So I'm going to report back and talk all about the quality of this next. So just before I talk about the quality, I just run through everything. Push and hold, that brings up your pairing, and then I'm actually streaming via from my phone. The white indicates it's LDAC. Here, turn on and off. You can select your inputs, and you can change on the back between analog and digital. Here's your 4-way gain. Now I've got to say these are the Ananda, Hyperman Ananda. They do benefit from a slight bump in the gain, but otherwise you don't need to adjust. They're perfectly fine. I use some IEMs, and again, no gain needed. So with IEMs, to switch that around, you'd be on the 0 dB gain. The background was no noise, so the floor noise was absolutely fantastic. And again, I tried the balanced, and then you can switch here between X bass. Then you've got the 3D plus, the spatial sort of sound, or you can have both on and both off. To be totally honest, this sounds so good. You probably don't need to touch that, but unless you've got some really sort of weak headphones that don't have a lot of bass, then you might want to play with that, but at least you've got the option there. This is an incredible system. So let's talk more about all the different headphones I showed you and how this actually sounded. So you've seen everything. What do I think? First of all, fit and finish, luxurious. It looks really, really beautiful as a product. Stylish, different. I love it on my desk. I've got also the FIO K5 Pro headphone amp DAC. That just looks bland in comparison. It doesn't sound anywhere near as good. This is an astonishing combination, so versatile, and absolutely love it. I love the fact that you have the ZEN Blue. I think that's a much neater, easier way to have less wires and just literally connect anything, your phone, your iPad, whatever you want, your computer, and stream. And you now have such high quality codecs, it works really well. I use LDAC and AAC in all my tests. So what do I think? Well, I tested all my different headphones, the most expensive being the Hi-Fi-Man Ananda. They were fantastic. Blew 'em alive. You only needed to increase the gain by 6 dB in my honest opinion, and you had great depth, great bass, treble detail, the treble a lot of detail, sound staging, everything was fantastic, and it didn't matter what genre I put on, that's the key. And it's very enjoyable to listen. All the chipsets and everything, the sound was just superb. I particularly liked listening to some Aretha Franklin. That was really, really nice. I then tried something at a different price bracket, the Sennheiser HD 599, and again they worked really well. They did benefit from the bass boost, but only on certain types and genres of music. If you're listening to a bit of classical, that's what I quite like with, and jazz, that's what I quite like with Sennheisers. They were fantastic. The Sony MDR 1AM2s are phenomenal. I use those in the 4.4 balanced, and if you don't know, Sony provide that cable as standard as one of the 2 cables in the box, so they're designed to run balanced, and those things absolutely rock. But you might be asking, what about IEMs? Well, IEMs again, no gain enhancement needed, and an absolutely dead quiet floor noise. That was really impressive. So it's a really high quality piece of kit. I absolutely love it. If you do go for this combination, I think you will. I'm also going to look at going non-Bluetooth, looking at iFi Audio's 2-stack wired. So check out for that video, which is coming next. And this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Leave links below, answer all my questions. Be good, and catch you guys soon. Bye for now.